Hi you guys, it's your girl Hood Barb, head bitch in charge, and you already know what the fuck going on. This week I'm back with that money talk, that tea.
Take it off of me, real boss bitch. So these bitches ain't a part of me. Never catch me like a hoe. My niggas taking off of me. You got some animosity. You want your nigga back hoe? Come and take them off of me. Let me show you how to run this game properly. I'm the queen. Let me teach you how it's supposed
I
to.
just love my hair. Shout out to Hood Barb. Best hair in OKC. Y'all know what the fuck going on, period. I just have to say that, and now we could get into it. So shout out to the girls that came from my hustle boot camp yesterday. It was amazing. I'm so happy that I was able to help out the girls. I'm so happy that I was able to help out women in general hustle safe and successfully, and that is the whole mission of the hustle boot camp and the hustle mentorship and the courses and everything that goes with my hustle festivities, festivities, teaching girls, helping girls, mentoring girls, all that good stuff. Yeah. So right now I'm at my store. I'm in the back. I was doing inventory. I was getting a few things together, a few promo, a few posts. And I was like, oh my God, I haven't been on YouTube in a minute. And I also need to cover some shit that I seen at my boot camp yesterday, because a lot of girls was confused on what a sugar baby and a sugar daddy is versus a trick and a prostitute. A prostitute, we're just gonna call it prosta, okay? Because I don't want to say prostitute, it's a little raunchy. So we're gonna say trick and prosta and sugar baby and sugar daddy, okay? So this vlog, we're gonna get into talking about a sugar daddy versus a trick. How you can identify a sugar daddy versus a trick. I know girls like, I want the trickiest trick of them all, but really all the girlies want a sugar daddy and they want to be a sugar baby. So let me break it down to you guys and let you guys know the difference between a sugar baby and a prosta, and a sugar daddy and a trick. I just love saying that. I have to keep saying that because that's the topic, you guys. So let's tune the fuck in. Shout out to the face beat. It's by me, Hood Barb. Face card don't decline. Face card don't decline. Wig. Oh, it's just in my makeup. Did I get that powder up? Yeah. Okay. Because I did my makeup and I didn't pin my hair up. So like I had a little makeup powder. But your girl's doing great. And we're about to get into it. So, one of my extra booklets from my boot camp. So cutesy cutesy. Yes, I love it. So I wrote down all the tea on sugar daddies versus tricks, and I wanted to get into it. I wanted to start with the definition because a lot of the girls at the boot camp and a lot of people in general, I feel like don't know the difference. And that's why every time they see a girl with the guy that they think is a trick or they think is a sugar daddy, they immediately be like, oh my gosh, she's stealing her cat. But really, like, let's get into it so I can help y'all understand common sense, and I can help you guys work on understanding the difference between a sugar daddy and a trick. So a sugar daddy is someone who pays for companionship. He may pay you directly in cash. He may give you a monthly or a daily or a weekly allowance. A sugar daddy is someone who pays for your time, your vibe, your aura, all of that. They pay for your lifestyle. They may take you on vacation, trips, buy you bags, buy you things like that. Watches, rollies, shopping sprees around the world, things like that. Those are what sugar daddies do. That is sugar daddy activity, okay? A sugar daddy 9 times out of 10 is financially stable. If not, what the fuck would he be spending money on? Really, 10 out of 10, a sugar daddy is financially stable. I mean, but I'll say 9 out of 10 because sometimes guys are sugar daddies with the little that they have and they will still do that. So I'm just keeping it a buck with you guys. This vlog, like the rest of my vlogs, is gonna be a thou wow, okay? Just clock that T. So a sugar daddy pays for companionship, just like a sugar baby. She is hanging out with men for her lifestyle to be paid for. Yes, she may get money directly, she may get allowances, but she is offering her time and companionship in exchange for her lifestyle to be paid, for money, for allowances, for things like that. Activities of a sugar baby would be conversating daily through text messages, on the phone, keeping up with your customer, keeping up with your sugar daddy. Let's say sugar daddy because a customer is someone that pays anyway. So let's say sugar daddy so you guys can remember the difference. I don't want to say customer because then it could be either one, Just want to touch on that as well. Because if you're a customer in the store, you're a customer in the store paying for shit. Target, wherever. All right. The sugar baby is going to spend time with the customer. She's going to talk to him on the phone. She's going to text him often, every day. You know, they're going to plan trips. They're going to send each other memes, reels, things like that, to where you're actually invested in the relationship that you are building with that person. The same way with the sugar daddy. He's going to communicate more than someone you just met for a service, you know, which is what a trick would do. So the difference between a sugar daddy and a trick is the sugar daddies will pay for your companionship, and a trick only wants to pay for a service. Okay, that's why a lot of times when girls are like, how did you get that money? How did you do this? How did you do that? You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. Babe, I was with a sugar daddy. That's the difference. I want a sugar daddy. I don't want to be around tricks. I feel like when you elevate in the game, you can get a trick any day. And that's another thing. Sugar daddies, they are harder to come across than tricks. You can meet them any day. I can walk outside and walk on the shore right now. Trick. I don't have to walk on the shore. I can just walk outside and trick. You know what I'm saying? So that was another thing I wrote down in my book. I was like, yeah, so sugar babies spend time for a conversation, companionship. They watch movies together. They go out to eat, things like that. That is a sugar baby. Every time you guys see me posting on my story, dinner dates, lunch dates, me hanging out with customers, cooking and baking, sugar daddies, cooking and baking with my sugar daddies and things like that, that is activities of me as a sugar baby, showing you guys the life as a sugar baby, okay? That's why you see me guys actually spending time with my sugar daddies, okay? A trick is not going to be interested in that. A trick, okay, the definition of a trick is some guy or someone that wants to pay for a service, okay? Those are the people you're gonna get into it with. If you don't wanna do anything for their money, they're gonna want their money back. They're gonna wanna fight you. They're probably gonna wanna call the cops, even though they're tricking and paying for twat. They're a little slow like that. Trust me, I've seen it all. So the difference between a trick is that it's not really longevity either. You know, the trick is in the moment, for the moment, paying you in the moment for the service. The trick may pay you that one time and never pay you ever again. You may meet a trick one day and never see him ever again. Or he may contact you all the time and it's for a service. It's just what it is, straight up. You're not gonna get tricks to really wanna pay for a time because they just want to get off and move around. Straight up, okay? So if you guys want someone that's going to be invested in you and, you know, long-term caring about you and getting to know you and all those things, you need to head towards the sugar daddy, okay? If you don't care and you just want quick money, fast money, and you don't care about getting to know anyone, you don't want to do all the talking and the daily texting and the communicating, and you don't really want to invest into getting to know your sugar daddy so that you could potentially get more money from him, then just head over to the trick side. Probably just stay over there because that means that you just want to lay on your back for cash, and that's okay. It's okay. I don't knock anyone. I mean, at the end of the day, I've been through all levels of the game, but I really recommend girls wanting a sugar daddy. Another reason why I prefer sugar daddies over tricks and why there's a difference between a sugar daddy and a trick is because the tricks, they be a little like pushy, demanding, they be super sexual, they just want sex. They just give you this vibe like, and some of them, they be like, you be like, are you a pervert? Like, why are you so fiend out for twat, you know? So it kind of scares you a little bit when you're dealing with customers, tricks, let's say that. I have a bad habit of saying customer because either way they're paying. But because this vlog, I want you guys to understand the difference. I have to steer on track. So if I mess up, you guys know what the fuck I meant, okay? The sugar daddies are longevity, long lasting. They're investing in you. The tricks, they're for the moment. They just want what they pay for in a moment. 9 times out of 10, it's a service. They're only paying for services. The sugar daddies are the one that's gonna pay for your time, pay for you talking, pay for you hanging out, movie dates, dinner dates, all that good stuff. Those are the people you wanna migrate to, okay? All right. I'd rather get paid in my seat for eating, drinking, and thinking and talking than happen to pull my twat out and do all this crazy shit all the time. You know, but it's no shade. I just wanted to make sure that everyone on my channel understood the difference. That's the whole point of me even doing the vlog. For a sugar daddy is going to be less sexual because they actually want to get to know you. They want you to feel comfortable. They want you to feel like they want to get to know you. And they don't want you to feel like a piece of meat. That's the difference between the sugar daddies, is they actually want you to feel like a human being and not just a twat that they want to play in. And the tricks, they really don't care for your well-being. They don't care if you ate today. That's why a lot of them don't even care to buy you anything to eat. It's just the truth. They just want the service and they want to get it over with. They want you to move around after that. They're 9 times out of 10 doing that with hundreds of people whenever they feel like it though, which makes it, again, another thing, not sexually safe and not really safe. The high STD rates, even if you use protection, some STDs are without protection. The sugar daddies is more like getting to know a random person. If you do choose to do something with your sugar daddy, which is completely up to everyone in their personal situation. I hate when girls are like, oh, well, what do you do and what do you shoot? Whatever you're comfortable with. We're all human beings. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not comfortable doing anything, even if I'm paid to do it, I'm not doing it. Straight up. So again, I tell girls to do whatever they're comfortable with doing, whatever is safe. Which is why I promote the soft life, the sugar daddy life, because it's like, I'd rather get paid and taken care of from a guy that genuinely wants to get to know me versus someone that would do this with 10 to 15 girls all day if they could, and probably has a rotation of girls and is calling me when he's tired of this girl over here. Now he wants me today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then it's not really genuine. But again, if you just want fast money, if you're not one to like really talk and have a conversation, which conversation rules the nation, then again, you might not like a sugar daddy because it's more time consuming. It's more investing your time, investing yourself, getting to know someone else, letting them get to know you. Again, it's really like no judgment on either side to me. Like I said, I've been in all levels of the game, so it's really no judgment on either side. But I just feel like I recommend the safest way for girls in the hustle, and to me the sugar daddy is the safest way. Again, the tricks have been around for ages, decades, and it will always be like that. It's like it will always be a sugar daddy. But tricks are more easy and accessible to get than sugar daddies. That's why a lot of girls are like, how did you do it? Where did you find it? What do you will? And I'm trying to show y'all, but y'all got to listen. Y'all have got to listen. The one thing about looking for tricks is you could be put in unsafe situations. You can be robbed, you can be raped, and all those things as well. Versus a sugar daddy, he's going out his way to show you he truly cares. He wants you to be safe. He wants to get a hotel for you guys to hang out if you need, or take you to a dinner date to hang out to make you feel safe, or you know what I'm saying? Like the sugar daddy actually likes you a little bit and don't even know you. And it's safer to get to know one person versus meeting new strange people every day, especially on the sexual tip, because that's when it becomes unsafe as well. People naturally target escorts and target girls in that environment to rob them, to rape them. And so if you're putting yourself out there on those type of sites and those type of situations, it is unsafer than, and it is riskier than girls that are just looking for sugar daddies, calm, peaceful, rich, wealthy men. That's the truth. And a lot of the girls that's looking for tricks are actually really looking for sugar daddies, but because they never come across them how they want and how they're so eager to find them, they settle for the tricks and settle to keep selling themselves in that way. Just food for thought. So this was a quick little vloggy vlog. I wanted to just give y'all an update because I did the boot camp yesterday, and a lot of girls didn't even know the difference. I mean, some did, some didn't, but they learned after they left. They knew it. I touched on it. I wanted to make sure they knew it. I feel like the whole world doesn't really know the difference, because like, even when I made my 50K, everybody's like, oh my God, you popped your twat, you popped your twat. Like, what? I was on a boat in the open, popped what? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is everyone mental capacity just stuck on, you sold it, you sold it? Like, you guys have no idea how many men in the world, how many as a total of men overall, goes to work and makes money for women, to flash at us, to show us they got it like that, to get us, to sweep us off our feet. It's just the truth. In reality, men work to please women. It's just the truth. So to me, there's nothing illegal. There's nothing wrong with, as a woman, saying, hey, I want the richest guy, I want the most financial stable guy, I want him. There's nothing wrong with that. But as if you go looking just for tricks, you might be arrested, you might be in stings, you might be all that good stuff on top of your safety, your freedom is at risk. Like, that's a lot. Versus meeting a sugar daddy, you don't see girls getting arrested because they have some old guy paying for their whole life. They get arrested when they're out walking a show, getting caught in stings, posting up ads that are cheap, and doing anything for money. That's the difference. So me personally, for longevity, for safety, and for dignity purposes, I recommend all the girlies to look for a nice sugar daddy. The sugar daddy of them all. You know what I'm saying? But I understand how the game is. Everyone has to start somewhere. Even sometimes when I hustle, I be like, okay, let me finesse the trick, because that's all that's here right now. You know what I'm saying? And then I will still be looking for a sugar daddy, and I still have a lot of them. So it's like I don't really turn down many as long as it's safe for me to take it. But which I know a lot of girls that's in the game are not going to be turning down bread throughout the proud for. But again, I'm not going to do anything I don't want to do. I don't give a fuck if I'm paid or not, unless I'm comfortable with doing it. That's it. It's the moral of the story. So people that ask me, oh, what do you do? Did you do this? I did whatever I was comfortable with, babe. Period. That's what I did. Okay. But thank you guys for tuning in. I just wanted to update you guys with that tea and let you guys know that your girl is back. This is just a quick little topic. I do want y'all to leave questions and comments below. If you haven't subscribed, what the fuck are you doing? Hello? Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, now is your time to do it. Leave your questions and comments below. If you have anything you want me to cover, oh my God, I love when you guys give me recommendations, give me suggestions, so I can see how you guys feel overall as the crowd getting the feedback from me, you know? And then I want to know like what you guys really want to learn from me, what I haven't touched on, anything I forgot, anything that you guys are super curious about. Like all of those things matter to me and I want to know them, you know? So thank you guys for tuning in with the Barb. I just can't stop to give you guys kisses. Okay, well, I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully in a few days, hopefully before next week. You know, I'm getting my schedule together. I have my store, I'm doing inventory, I'm getting my life together. The bitch is trying to stop drinking, and I'm drinking San Pellegrino. Ciao.